All right. So, hello everyone. Be getting started in just a minute. Let me get the volume here. That good. Okay. If anybody is here yet, let me know how the sound is. I can go up or down a little bit more if we need to. Also, if I'm cutting in and out, let me know. I'll try to turn off this filter thing I added to try to cut out some of the background noise. But I don't know how it's going to work because this is the first time I've used it. Quick introduction. My name is Tim. I go by foamyguy most places online, like GitHub and Discord. And in the stream, we're going to be working on CircuitPython devices. Specifically, we're going to be looking at libraries and graphics libraries. So any of you that follow along with CircuitPython in the weekly meetings and other shows, like Scott's show, you'll know that we started using a new organization on GitHub, the CircuitPython organization, and we're going to be moving some of the graphics libraries into there. So there's a team of us that have been working on different graphics libraries. So those are going to live over there. And the main thing I'm going to be working on in the stream today is breaking out some of those libraries from where they're at now and creating new repositories for them in the new organization on GitHub. So we'll be running cookie cutter and splitting out some code that's in the layout library over into a new one. So what does all that mean, though? If you've never done any of this stuff before, if you don't know really what the stuff I was just talking about is, let's take a quick step back. Again, it's going to be CircuitPython that we're working on. So this device I have here is a CircuitPython Pi Portal. This is a device with a built-in touchscreen. And all of these CircuitPython devices are just tiny computers. So this one happens to have a screen on it. It's a touch screen, so you can use it with like mobile interfaces. That's the kind of stuff I'll be working on. But there are other types of devices that don't have screens. You can either add your own or you can do stuff without a screen, like sensors and LEDs and all kinds of fun stuff. So it's basically just a tiny computer. You can write code, you can save it on there, and it will run that code for you and do whatever kind of stuff you want. So this one right here is a Adafruit Pi Portal. And Adafruit is a hardware and software company based out of New York in the United States. This is their website right here. They sell a bunch of these microcontrollers. They also sell all kinds of stuff that you can use with your microcontrollers, like breakouts and sensors and all kinds of extra goodies and stuff like that. So this one that I have is a Adafruit Pi Portal. Again, it's got the touchscreen on the front. It's got a NeoPixel little colored light there on the back. It's got some sensors built in, like accelerometer, I think, and SD card and some other stuff. Mostly we are interested in it today for the screen and maybe the touch screen if we do a interactive device. Hey, Cornbread Ninja. Let's see. We can run the chat here. There we go. Speaking of the chat, if you are interested in hanging out this morning with me, there is two places. One is linked down at the bottom of the screen down there, which is the Adafruit Discord. We're in the live broadcast room, so you can hang out with me there. And that's the chat that shows up on the screen. Or you can try in the Twitch chat. I'll try to keep an eye on the Twitch chat as well for folks over there. So, introduction, we said what CircuitPython was. Adafruit, if you want to support CircuitPython, if you like the kind of stuff that I'm working on, one of the ways you can do that is by purchasing hardware from Adafruit. They are one of the primary financial backers of the CircuitPython project. They pay developers to work on CircuitPython full time. So if you want to help out the project, that's the way that you can support, is by purchasing hardware from them. So I work for them. I create guides and write software and stuff, but the stream is not something that they are paying me to do. But I do, definitely greatly appreciate all their work on CircuitPython, and I think that you should support it if you can, because it's a great project. Let's see if I can get that a little bigger. Not the YouTube chat. Where I said the sound is fine. Yeah. Hey, Johnny, how are you? Nope, I don't usually watch the YouTube chat. Honestly, I keep meaning to try to figure out how to turn it off. I don't know how to turn it off, but usually Discord here is the best place, or Twitch. I can't focus on too many more, or else I just get all back and forth, and I can't keep them all in front. But anyway, I'm happy to see you, Johnny. How are you doing today? All right. So yeah, today we're going to be working on graphics libraries, breaking them apart from where they're at now, making new repositories for them. The way that we do that in CircuitPython projects is with this tool called Cookie Cutter. Cookie Cutter is a neat tool. If you've watched these streams in the past, I worked on it, I think once or twice. Couple, like not last week or the week before, but a little while back, maybe a month or so ago. We played with Cookie Cutter a little bit, and it's a tool for creating new projects. You kind of like run a series of commands, or I guess you run one command and then it gives you a bunch of prompts, and you fill in those prompts with your information, and then it will build a project for you based on all of the answers that you gave. So it's kind of like a project starter utility. So that's what we're going to be using. This is the repository for it, and whenever I get ready to use Cookie Cutter, I always pull up this guide page right here, which is the Creating and Sharing CircuitPython library. And on this page, Creating a Library, they have all the information about Cookie Cutter. So this section right here is where I always kind of go to get my bearings whenever I'm using it, because I usually go a little while in between times using it, so I don't remember all the stuff for it. But this guide, you can just work alongside of it, and it has everything laid out for you. So let's get that ready. We can put that there. We need some PyCharm here. Let's go PyCharm. This is probably going to open some work stuff. Let me just put that over there for a second. Let's go. I should have had this stuff ready. Sorry. Let's go. Let's go with this one. Yes. What's that? Okay. This is display IO layout. This is where the stuff that we are going to move is at. So basically, we're making new library homes, new repository homes for a bunch of these widgets here. We will need to run Cookie Cutter. Let's see, we could do that from the terminal in here. Is that what we want to do? I think I'd rather have a separate terminal for that. Let's do a new terminal here. Hey, James, how are you? Lurking but distracted with coding. Yeah, cool, no problem. I like to watch along with other folks while they're working as well, so it's totally cool. Glad to have you. Okay, so let's go back to this page. This is going to tell us what we can run. We'll put these side by side. I guess we need the terminal most immediately, though. Let's do that. And actually, let me switch sides here, since I'm covering up part of the screen on that side. There we go. Yeah, that's better. All right. So I don't think I need. Do I need to pull? I don't think I need to pull. I have the Cookie Cutter repo as well, but I don't think I need to like update that, because the way you run it is referencing the repo, and it will pull a live copy, I'm pretty sure, right when I run it. So let's see here. I guess I think I just run. Well, this is telling us all the things it's going to create. Here we go. Pip install. I probably already have it installed. It might be worth checking out the version. How do you do that? Is it just pip check? I don't actually know. Let's see. Pip check version. Pip check version. It's -p maybe, or -v dash version. Pip freeze show. Pip show Cookie Cutter. 172. Let's try upgrading, see if there's a new one. Pip install Cookie Cutter. I think this upgrade, like this. Already satisfied. Okay, not a new one. So we already have that. Here's the command that we're going to run, which is basically Cookie Cutter, and then tell it the repository where we want it to pull the questions that it's going to ask. Because remember, this is just going to ask a bunch of questions, a series of like terminal prompt questions. We're going to fill in the answers. And so Cookie Cutter itself is generic. You can set it up to do all kinds of different projects. The Adafruit cookie cutter for CircuitPython specifically is right here on GitHub. And so we're telling it with this second part of the command here that we want to use the Adafruit one. One thing is, I guess this is probably kind of covered up, isn't it? Let me see if we can do it, like, leave a little room here. How's that looking? That's still going to be covered, isn't it? Maybe we will actually switch back this one to this side and the page on this side. Let's do it that way. So we want to run this command. We can copy it. We need to make sure we're in the right spot. Let's go repos, CircuitPython. And should we make a new folder or just keep dumping stuff in here? I think we'll just keep putting stuff in here. So we can run the command, I think. Let's paste that cookie cutter, enter. And we've downloaded it before. Is it okay to download the new one? Yes, we definitely want to get the newest one. Target bundle. So these are going to go, I think, community, or I don't know if there's going to be another bundle. We'll have to ask Scott how the bundle situation works. Hopefully these can work with the project bundler that they are using in the Learn guide once we get enough stuff set up. I think we want to go community right now, though, because we don't want to put Adafruit in the name. There's that. GitHub user. Should we go CircuitPython here or just leave it blank? What does this say here? So if I was making a library for myself, here I would put foamyguy. If I was making a library for Adafruit, it would say Adafruit. I think it would prompt me by default. These are the things it creates. Where's the questions? Let's see. Here we go. GitHub user. User or organization which will host the repo. So I think we want CircuitPython here, which is this is just CircuitPython, I think. CircuitPython. Yeah. So, oh, I can't paste into this one. Maybe I should have stayed inside of, oh, come on. Maybe I should have stayed inside of PyCharm. I'm so used to pasting in there. So that's the organization. That's what we want. Author name. So author is going to be the author of whatever we are pulling in. What do we want to start with? So icon widget and icon animated, those are going to go together because one of them extends the other. I think I'll start with a simpler one. And by simpler, I just mean without multiple files. Annotation. That might use. Does it use easing and stuff like that? Or I think this one is just drawing the arrow. Well, arrow and text, but I don't think it's using. Is it using any animations? Let's see. Animation? No. Okay. Yeah, let's start with this one. Yeah. That way we can kind of get rolling with just a single code file, I think. And get the process down before we try one with more stuff. So the author name is, we're actually just going to take the same one from here, which is Kmatch, Kevin, I think it's Matocha. I'm not sure if that's the correct pronunciation. Let's paste that one there. Company is going to be, I think, CircuitPython again for just the organization. CircuitPython. Let's make sure we spelled it right since I didn't paste it. Yeah. Library name. Shortest name for the library. Usually the chip name, it must be entered exactly the same way that it will look in the GitHub repo. So this is going to be, what is this going to be? This is going to be Just annotation? No, we want display IO. We definitely want display IO in the name. Sorry, let me adjusting some previews over here. Chat big enough. Okay. There we go. One more thing here. Okay, let's try like that for a little bit, see how that goes. So, it gets, I'm pretty sure it gets CircuitPython automatically, which we want. We want to do display IO in the name, so I think we want display IO annotation. I'm pretty bad about spelling sometimes, so I'm going to make sure I got that right. Annotation, yep, looks right. Okay. Yeah, so that's our library name. Library description. This is the description that goes inside of GitHub. So this is going to be a, well, we probably have something we could use here, right? Like this maybe. Widget for annotating other widgets or freeform positions, and maybe we'll tack in CircuitPython to that also. So paste a well, let's go CircuitPython display IO widget for annotating other widgets or freeform positions. Yeah, so we want to keep this pretty concise. I don't know what the exact limit is, but we do want to keep it. See, can I do middle? Yeah, I can. Okay, that's cool. CircuitPython display IO widget for annotating other widgets or freeform position. So that's good. Enter. Keywords. So some of these come by default, which is Adafruit, Blinka, CircuitPython, MicroPython, library name. So what are we going to add to that? I think display IO. Display IO. Maybe widget. Widget. Graphics. We should probably plan what we want to use for all of these tags or keywords and do them the same on all the libraries that it makes sense. Maybe if Jose or Kmatch are around at some point, we can kind of brainstorm a little bit about the ones we want to use. Widget graphics. It's not. This one's not interactive. Yeah, that's probably good for now. Could always go back and add more stuff if we need. Prefix. So this is used to prefix the code to the organization creating the library. So this would be CircuitPython again, I think. Maybe should it be capitalized this time? Does that still point to the same place? I think it does. Does GitHub care about capitalization? CircuitPython. Yeah, that works. So we'll do that. I think that's what we want. Maybe it's going to double up. If it doubles up, we will we'll do it again. There's that. PID. This library doesn't really work with a specific product. I guess I could put in Pi Portal or something like that since it does work on that, but there's a bunch of things it could work on. It's really not specific, so I think we're going to leave that blank. Does it need bus device? No, I don't think so. It uses display IO, which if it uses bus device, it's internally. I don't think we use it specifically. I'm gonna go no. Does it need register? No. Does it have any other requirements? Yeah. Does have probably display text and maybe vector IO or no, shapes. Display text and shapes. Oh, and layout, because it needs to extend widget. So display IO layout, display shapes, display text. How much do we use though? Do we go pip names or import names? So dashes, those are, I think that's pip names. So let's grab those. Display text. Oh, we don't have the pip in here. That's interesting. Setup, it's in here though. This display text. There we go. Is this space or comma separated? Let's check that doc again. Comma. Sure, comma separated. So comma and shapes. Let's make this bigger. Display shapes. Pip. Shapes. That one's interesting. It has an underscore in the name and dashes. What's the last one? Layout. Display IO layout. There we go. Display IO layout. Okay, those are the requirements. Enter. Pi. Yes. What does it say about this here? Other requirements, Pi release. Will the library be released? That's all it says. So yes, we're definitely we do want Pi. Yes, Sphinx. Yes, we got some awesome docs for this stuff. Select the main branch, main. Okay. So that worked. So now we should have a new repo. CircuitPython display IO. No. Did we double up? No. No such file. Radio. Did we display? That's old. Display. Here we go. Yeah, we did double up. So we don't want to do CircuitPython for prefix. Yeah. Maybe it would make sense to put display IO in the prefix. I don't know for sure though. So I think we'll just run through that one more time. I wish there was a way to, I mean, I could just change the folder. I think it does more stuff inside of there though with that name. So I think we want to rerun it. Let's delete that one real quick. Copy that. So we're going to go mostly the same stuff. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to paste a bunch of that stuff back. -r, that file. Maybe it will let me, I don't know if it will let me up through some of those things. No. Okay. Do we want to download it? Sure. It's community. It is CircuitPython.org. Author name. Try to blow through these a little quicker this time since I've seen them all. Kevin. Hey, Johnny, let's see. Prefix community. Then it would be, let's see, community CircuitPython. That could work. That could work. Maybe we'll ask. Maybe we'll ask on Monday in the weeds and see if Scott or anybody has thoughts. Company. Did I put anything in this one last time? I can't see. Oh, I can see my answers. That's helpful at least. So I could copy paste these actually. Company, I did CircuitPython again. Let's do that the same. Library name. So actually, can copy these. Maybe I should have done a new tab or something, then I could go back and forth instead of up and down. Display.io annotation. There. Description. Keywords. Graphics widget display.io. Copy. See if we can do that. How do I get it back out of here? I don't know. There we go. Cool. Okay. Sorry about that. Prefix. Let's. So prefix, I think we'll go blank this time for now. I do think it's worth asking though. Again, we can ask on Monday if they want to do community or display.io or anything like that. PID again. So that one's blank. Bus device, no. Register, no. Other requirements, we got some. Let's grab them. There. Enter. Pi, yes. Sphinx, yes. Main. Okay. Now we should have CircuitPython display annotation, which is how we want it for now. So let's open that up. Open CircuitPython display. This thing layout. This thing doesn't refresh sometimes. Refresh. Oh, Adafruit. We're in Adafruit. C for CircuitPython. There we go. New window, because we're going to copy some stuff in. Okay, so we will... What all do we need to do? Python display.io annotation. That looks good. Requires... single file or a package. I think we should be a single file. Display.io annotation. Is that the name we want for our widget? I think, yeah, we'd have to change more stuff. We have to run it again probably if we want a different name. I think that's good though. It is different than what we have today because it's just annotation. Or should it be CircuitPython display.io annotation? That's usually how they work. What's a library with a single file one? Button? Is button? Display button? But that's just called Adafruit button. So they drop CircuitPython, but add Adafruit, but that's because it's in the library name. Okay, yeah, I think display.io annotation is good. I think we can do display.io and then the name of the widget. So that's good. We can create that file, or I guess it created it for us. Yeah, created it for us. We can paste in this stuff. We want to change the name of the class. That probably stays the same. Annotation, that's the name of the class. Whoa, we want to copy the code. Copy the code, and we need to change anything? I don't think so. Guess for versions, but the versions are automatic or whatever. Display layout. Let me install that pip so that I have autocomplete and stuff with it. Let's grab this. Pip install. There we go. Now this will be happier. This will know what it is. Okay. So we definitely still have more things to copy, like the docs. Let's grab the docs. So we need these files, annotation example, and the license. Maybe this would be nice to go side by side here. Copy those. Docs. And what else? We will need the example. Simple test. I guess the simple test will be... No, maybe we should... Well, what is inside of it? What is inside of it? It is called annotation simple test. Just getting the touchscreen though. Switch annotation under. Let's just run it. One more PyCharm. Let me make sure that CircuitPy.py, that's weird. Let me make sure that the save thing is set up right. I think I turned that back on. Yeah. Apply. Okay. CircuitPy. Paste. Camera. Okay, so it makes a switch, and the switch has some annotations on it, and also the bottom corner has an annotation on it. And the switch is touch enabled. So it's a little bit more than a simple test, maybe. Especially with the touch is the main thing I'm hesitant about, since the annotation doesn't need any touch. It's not that long though. It's only 80 lines. Where's the switch get? There it is, my switch. And it is good, I think, to have the annotations pointing to something, because that's how they're supposed to be used. It's probably fine. I think that's probably fine for a simple test. So back inside of our new repo, we'll leave this as simple test, and we will just bring in we'll bring in the little blurb that it used in the other repo. There's docs, there it is, examples. So display annotations. Okay, relative to switch round. Which became switch, didn't it? Is that still switch round? No, just switch now. I think we'll do that. Okay. Display IO annotation simple test. So let's grab Let's grab that again. Examples. Drop this in here. Okay. And does this say switch around anywhere else? Switch widget around. No, I guess it is switch around here still. So this is doing imports. It is doing imports to change it to switch. Okay, yeah, we want to do that actually then. We want this to match the actual name. So let's put that back, switch around. Okay. So we can save this. We can, well, that saves a bunch of stuff for us. That's good. Got our simple test in. We got our examples, doc file. What else? API. This one's automatic. Is that right? API. No, this has a bunch of stuff. Well, we only have, well, that's because we have more than one thing, though. So this one, it's only going to have one thing. So that's maybe okay. Member order, I'm not sure what that does, but all of them have it. Let's go ahead and put that. And inheritance. Okay. Let's have inheritance diagram. Oh, which is, that's how it shows the widget parent class. Do we want that? We do, I think. But this one doesn't have it. And I don't know, that's probably not going to work anymore because the parent classes are going to be in a different repo. I don't know if that can go across different repos. Let's just start like this for now. Anything else we need? Put the code in, we put the example in, we set up the docs. Are we missing anything in conf, like auto mock docs or whatever? Display underscore annotation. Okay, do we need display IO? Terminal IO. Only terminal IO. What else? Anything else? Gonna have to-dos to take care of. It's looking pretty good, I think. Let's check out the pip one again. Keywords. I wonder if we want pip author to be CircuitPython for the organization. What is author in here? Yeah. I think we probably want author to be the organization. which is CircuitPython. Email, I don't know that there is an email for that. We should set up an email that goes to all of us. Adafruit Industries. So maybe this is like CircuitPython organization. Where's my other window? Is there like an author URL instead of author email? Because we could put the organization page from GitHub. Pip setup pi author URL. Multiple author emails. Nope, doesn't look like it. Okay, that's fine. There's a URL, but not author URL. Is that right? This is dependency. I need like setup pi, pip setup pi doc. Need like the reference that says all the stuff you can do. It does have a URL. Extensions, library options, other options. Okay. Let's do, I don't know if we would want the URL back to here or to the specific repo. I think we, well, actually, yeah, this is set to the specific repo. So we probably want to keep that. Okay. Anything else we want to change? Seems okay for now. So we will need to run pre-commit. Let's just double check the guide, see if there says anything else in here. MPY cross we don't need to mess with. Yeah. What is this? Interesting. Subversion, talking about Git and Subversion rewriting history. Okay. We want to run pre-commit. Oh, do we have a pre-commit file? Yeah, I guess Circuit cookie cutter should have made it, right? Pre-commit config, yeah. Black pre-commit fileant. We have this one. Yeah. Okay, that seems okay. Let's try it. Pre-commit run. What is it? All files. Git. Well. Okay. Git init. Whoops. Git init. Initialized. Run it again. Skipped. No files to check. What about all the files that exist in this repo? Maybe we could start with those. Why is it doing that? No files to check. Recommit, no files to check. Recommit run. Okay, this is different though. This person is running just pre-commit run. All files only runs on what is staged still. Oh, but that's last year. This is the hook file. They're running it on the wrong file. Am I running it on the wrong file? No, I'm not inside that folder. No files to check. Is it because nothing is added? Guess it's because nothing is added. We have a git ignore, yeah? There's an idea inside of it. Let's just add stuff then. Git add all? No, git, let's do this. Git add, git ignore first. Okay, now everything else. All. Okay, and now pre-commit. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so black got something in setup. Let's run it again. Annotation, too few public methods. Too few public methods. We didn't change the public methods. So this is just the one class. Do we get this if we run in here? No. We get all the errors from the linear layout that I worked on last week. Because that's the branch I'm on. Oh, wasn't finished yet. Wish these would print which file it was, huh? Icon animated. Maybe we should specify the file. A bunch of these are the same thing. Let's just specify the file. So widgets, pylint -- rc file, pylint rc, display IO, layout, display IO, layout, widgets, annotation. 10 out of 10. That's perplexing. Hey Dexter, how's it going? Do we have different Pilot RC? So let's grab that and then paste it into here. Okay, so one thing is I want to make a commit. But I have not created repo on GitHub. Does it let me create a commit? Git commit. Initial code. It does. Okay. Why is this changed though? Formatting. Why was that not part of the commit? I'm not sure. That's fine. Pilot RC, that's what we're doing. All of this, paste this. What's the difference? Those are to-dos. Okay, what is this? Disable stuff. But where's the actual difference? It's so long. Ah. Pointless string. Okay. We do want these. So the new one got rid of pointless string, but didn't do anything with public methods. So why did I fail that? I think we want it without that, since that's what Cookie Cutter made, and that's not what's tripping us anyway. Contents are identical. Doesn't even show. There we go. Okay. Why would this be failing? That's very... Maybe it's because... I don't know. Why would it be different? Doesn't fail. What? So if we run Pylint by itself, it passes. If we run pre-commit, it fails. Just finished urban forestry work. Oh, nice. Cherry tree. Cut down a cherry tree. That's cool. Pip. Pre-commit. Well, we want to see what pre-commit's doing. Pylint library code. Maybe my version of Pylint's different. Two 7.1. Pylint library code. Types Python. Exclude. That is that is strange to me. Pre-commit version. Do we need a different version of pre-commit? It says run all files. Pylint library code. You know, I guess we could just add a disable. That doesn't make sense though why it would be not a problem in the other, this library. I have a million things different. Go to main. Clear. See if this, no, library code is done. I mean, I guess maybe it's knowing that these are public methods in widget, and that's allowing it to pass. But when it's here by itself, it doesn't know. Pylint maybe doesn't know about widget. I guess we're just gonna add a disable. Cause I don't know really why that would be different. My best guess is that thing with widget. Maybe it doesn't know what's inside a widget when we run Pylint in this new library because widget's in a different library. So it doesn't realize that these public methods do exist, whereas in the display.io layout repo, I guess maybe it does realize that. And and therefore it doesn't cause that error. But also, like, why... Highline RC display IO. When you run it by itself, why is it different also? That's kind of a bummer. I don't really understand why that would be different. And that's a little frustrating to know, like, you might not be catching stuff. What do? We want too few public methods? So let's grab that, paste it there. And then if we run it again, passes now. Okay, let's go to docs. Build the docs. I don't remember all of the stuff to use. Warning treated error. Display IO annotation. No module named vector IO. Huh? I'm not using vector IO. No module named vector IO. I mean, this would fix it if we put it in the mock docs, but I don't understand why it needs it. Bitmap tools. Where are these coming from, though? Interesting. Okay. Missing attribute module. Missing attribute mentioned in members option module display annotation. These should be lined up, I think. I don't know if that's my problem. Yeah, these are all in line. Why is that different? Unexpected indentation. Readme RST. So expected indentation. I have no idea where the unexpected indentation would be. Sphinx is sometimes difficult to tell where the problem is. It doesn't, or is this 40? Is this line 40? Maybe it wants this back. I mean, honestly, we are gonna be on Pi. We could just remove this whole thing. Yeah, I think it's because that line below. I think this would fix it, but also we're just gonna delete this section. But let's just check. Delete that, run this again. No. Didn't fix anything. Okay. But we are gonna be on Pi, so we don't need that. Okay, so that was not line 40 then, because we deleted line 40 and now we still have a problem on the new line 40. So how do we know where the problem is? Let's see. James says, for docs, I add this to bash RC alias. Let me see that. Oh, that's a good idea. Let me do that. Do I have anything in there? Let me try it over here actually. Actually, I don't want to do that. Let me go here. Open home bash. Okay. CP docs. Okay. Close. I think if I kill this and make a new one. Yeah, nice. Good call, James. Thank you for that. Needs a blank line before the ... note. I got rid of the note for now, though. Probably just behind on the chat. Got farther. Explicit markup ends without a blank line. Usage example. I think we just point to simple test here. 27 in index. Okay, we're done with README now. To do in the index. To do in the index. Learn guide links. Display IO learn guide. Yeah. Display IO basics. Another to do. This one's nice. It can point me right to the file with a link here, and I click it, will go right there. I wonder why the README wasn't like that. So product links, we're not going to have any product links. There are none. Delete this to do and leave the talk tree. Oh, we didn't save. Docstring. Any. Probably has the wrong file name in it. Yeah. There we go. Let's go look at that file. Whoops. Okay. Build status is broken. What's up with that? Oh, because it's not on GitHub yet, so it doesn't. Yeah, build status. I mean, it should be failed though, or something, right? It should still have a badge. I don't know. Maybe it's not that big a deal. Let's see. This should say maybe. Well, no, yeah, we're just annotation now. Displays annotations. Looks pretty good. API reference. This needs a little help. Widget to be used to annotate other widgets with text and lines, but can also be used freeform. But can. What's making it gray like that? Docs. This one seems different. Doesn't have but can also be used. And in this part, as like create a group of a given size. That's the wrong stuff all the way. So much for starting with an easy one, huh? Annotations. Yeah, that's just not even in here. Okay. Don't know what to do about that, but let's focus on the new one. How do we get this out of that little box thing? Like it did it from the comma, but the comma is just supposed to just be part of the sentence. Oh no, but can also. Okay, the new line. That's supposed to be back there. Oh, wrong file. Undo. Can't go back any further. That's weird. Guess if I save it, it'll go back to white. Okay. Let's go to the right file. Annotation. Does this want to go back one? So it builds. Yeah, that's better. A widget to be used to annotate other widgets with text and lines, but can also be used freeform using XY parameter. X and Y parameters. This makes it seem like it would be a tuple. Maybe we want to make it a tuple. I don't know. I guess, well, we got delta, we got a bunch of other XYs. Anchored position is tuple though. Let's see. That stuff all looks pretty good. Okay. Oh, the picture showed up. I was not, I think in the past I was not able to see the pictures for some reason. Using widget and anchor point. Okay, example, this we need to change. File location. Examples, this is now display IO annotation simple test. Like that. Yeah. Okay. Then we do have this. Where is that coming from? We don't have anything else here. Member order? Create a group is not in here. Scale 2 leads to a layers pixel being 2 by 2 when it's in a group. What is that for? Oh, is that because we extend widget and widget extends group? Yeah, widget says this also. God, this doesn't have parent class. Group? What? Dang. Doesn't work. Group. Group. Yeah, that's totally what it is right here. Okay. So that's just because we're extending. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense in context, truthfully. Be nice if it would say, like, tell you the name of the parent class or something so that you know, like, what that's trying to tell you about. But I don't know. I don't even really know how it's adding that. Guess it must be this by source, right? Or members? Seen a documentation where tuples are just marked as XY without the keyword. Is there a standard to follow? Yeah, I'm not sure if there is. We were talking about it a little bit last week when we were doing the linear layout. We were kind of talking about whether it should be XY as separate parameters or XY as a tuple. I don't know if there is. I don't know if there is any kind of like guidelines or any standard. We should probably standardize though. It's not great to have them different everywhere. No, that's still the same. Interesting. What does that members by source do, I wonder? Well, it's in the other one. Let's leave it. I guess it would be maybe members. Get rid of group. I don't actually know how Sphinx works. Whoops, wrong one. Oh, that got rid of everything. We definitely don't want that. Did get rid of that blurb though, so it's part of that. Okay. One more time, let's just make sure that's all good again. Okay. Yep. Okay. So the docs build, pre-commit's happy. Is pre-commit still happy, right? Pre-commit run all files. Yep, pre-commit's happy. The docs build. Black ran as part of pre-commit. Yeah, I think we got rid of the to-dos. I think we're good here. So let's go and make another commit. Oh boy. So that last commit I made was to master, not main. What do we want to do? I guess we want to commit again. We want to commit again? We want to make a new, we want to make main. We want to commit before we make main or not? Does it matter? Probably matters. But do I know the right answer? I don't. Yeah, let's commit and then make main. git commit. What did we do? So we fixed stuff for pre-commit, and docs. Fixes for pre-commit and Sphinx. Fixes for pre-commit and Sphinx. Okay. Nope. No changes. What about all the files that are blue? Weird. Okay. That made it the commit on master. But really what we want to do is go main. Is that right? But main is going to get created by GitHub. Main is going to get created by GitHub. So maybe we want to not create main, but instead pull in order to get access to main. So I think we need to make the repository. CircuitPython. Display annotation. Wrong browser again. Okay. Description. We should probably do the same thing we put in cookie cutter. I don't know if do I have, oh yeah, I have this still cookie cutter, right? We could probably take out the CircuitPython from this one, I guess, maybe, since it's in the repo. And the repo and the organization both are named CircuitPython. It was good to have it there in the PyPy file, I think. Since PyPy is not all about CircuitPython, but this GitHub org is, so let's do that. Display a widget for annotating other widgets in freeform positions. That looks good. It is going to be public. It is going to be owned by the org. We have a README file in our thing, so we don't want to add an automatic one. We have a git ignore. We have licenses. Doesn't it usually let you pick the branch? Let's go create. So did that give us a main? This is saying -m. Push an existing repository from the command line. That's what we got going on most closely. So we got to add the remote. And I'm going to call this paste. Instead of origin, I'm going to say get remote add CircuitPython because that's the name of the org. And then when I have my own fork of this, I will have that fork as foamyguy. Get remote add CircuitPython repo, yes, enter. What does this say? Push -m or something? Branch. Make the main branch. Make the main branch. Okay, now we're on main. That's good. Push CircuitPython main. We already, do we have our commits? Can we go push commits? Well, no, those commits were, yeah, we can, okay. To CircuitPython main. Yeah, that seems okay. Push. Okay, that's our code. Is the actions gonna run? We got our build status thing, whatever, badge, that's the word we want. I don't see any color. There we go. Okay, it's running. Okay, yeah. So let's pull this up. While this runs, actually, I'm going to step away for just a minute, and then I'll be right back. So let's pull this up here. Can let that run, and then I'll be right back. Oh, hey, Hugo, how's it going? Let me catch up on the chat, too, actually. Okay, watching from bed, nice. Okay, I got a little behind. Let's see if I can figure out, or even if we don't leave it empty, we could pull the remotes main and then push. Yeah, that's what I think, started off trying to do. Got the projector going, nice. Nice, can push commits, you're all good. Okay, cool. Okay, all right, we're gonna let this run. I think it's gonna pass, it seemed to pass locally. I'll be right back in 1 minute. All right, almost back. I'm gonna fill up my water real quick though too. Wait, this is still running, huh? What is all this? Interesting. Surprised that's still running. All right, one more second. Okay, here we go. Discord, YouTube, need 2 projectors. Hey, TG Techie, how's it going? Alright, lost the hoodie too. It's warming up here today. A little bit. I thought it was supposed to be gloomy and rainy. Wasn't it? Oh, maybe that was just cloudy today. No rain. How you doing today, Jonah? Doing good? Pre-commit. Pretty well, working on the watch, nice. What do I have in store? So we are working on CircuitPython libraries. Specifically, we're working on moving some stuff that was in display.io layout. We had a bunch of widgets inside of here. So widgets, layout, widgets. We had a bunch of these, and Scott's got us moved over. So we're gonna break these out so that they're not all in the same library, for one thing. And they're moving out of the Adafruit CircuitPython display.io layout. It's a mouthful. They're moving out of that library and they're going into this new organization, which is just CircuitPython on GitHub here. And so they'll live inside of here. And then I don't know how the bundles will work. Maybe they'll have their own bundle or be the community bundle or something. I'm not sure the exact way all of that's going to go. But basically, I am running cookie cutter and copying that stuff over and fixing up all of the actions stuff. So not a whole lot of like, straight programming, just edit the code, run it, that type of stuff. Not so much going on today as much, but more like repository sort of meta stuff, handling actions in Pylint and Black and all of that, pre-commit, Sphinx. So we just finished up the first one, Annotations, and I just made the first push, and it is running the actions, and it looks like it passed. So, yeah. And we don't even end up needing another PR to fix anything, do we? Let's check. Well, docs. So some stuff still will not work. Docs will need to get hooked up. Pip will need to get hooked up. Are we gonna have... Are we gonna have our own pip? Settings, let me look at something in here. Settings, does this have like a... Might not have access to it either. Does it have the twine thing it needs? Yeah. Either these are in a different name thing now. Oh no, this is it. This is it. They're not filled in. So I think that probably Pi is not going to work either. We're going to have to ask, we'll have to ask Scott how that's going to work. If it's going to go under, or if there's already a CircuitPython on Pi, or how that's going to work, because it will need pip like credentials or token or something in order to be able to do the upload to Pi, which happens as an action after you make a release. So I could make a release, but it will fail the actions, I think. Let's try it. I think we want to try it. That way we can have an error and we can make an issue to point to it. So let's try making the first release. So one thing is I usually copy the previous one, and we don't have a previous one. So let's grab one from different spot, layout here. Python. Why don't we have pip? You can use this in pip. This never got copied in. Okay, let me try text then. Usually usually there's a line there about pip. Yeah, which that's what we want, because honestly, layout should have that too, because you can use those from pip. Let's grab these. We do need to fix this. It's not going to be that name anymore. It's in here. It's in setup pi dashes. Maybe it was not quite warm enough to lose the hoodie. Let's see here, paste that. I feel like, should this be in code quotes? Yeah. Oh, I did. You know what I did is I should not have. Oh, this is not the one is this the one I copied from? Yeah. I should not have copied this is like, I copied the rendered markdown. Really what I should have done is open the edit box and copy the raw text, because these things don't come through. Okay. And also the link is going to be broken. Yeah, let me do that. Let's go here. Let's grab this line. There we go. So read the docs. We will do that. We're going to change it over to be this. Read the docs. Docs, and we'll take the link from the README. Even though it's not working yet, I think that's where it will eventually land. Oh, that's a different, that's a different URL. I think we would want it like this, display.io annotation. This is under CircuitPython read the docs. Not sure if that's going to stay the same. It doesn't say Adafruit in it, so I would think maybe that's where we'll go. That's another thing we can ask Scott. I need to try to remember to ask on Monday what the let's see, read the docs account, if that's going to be a new account or just use the same one, and then same thing for PyPy. Is there going to be a new PyPy or use the same one or an existing one that's not currently in use, maybe, or something. Hopefully Scott will be able to help us set that up. So this link won't work, but I do think that's what we want. That looks good. Bundle. Okay, so we do need to pick a version, 0.0.1. Very, very, very first version ever. 0.0.1 initial release. Well, initial release attempt. I think PyPy is not going to work. Some other stuff. The swing stocks aren't hooked up and stuff. Edit in the weeds. Yeah, I need to make a note for it. Let's see. This will run actions. Let's whoa. Oh, this is the new thing Scott was working on. Failure help text. I don't think it failed on that one, but this actions run for release, I do think it will probably fail. Release. Yeah. At least on the upload PyPy. Pretty sure that part should fail. Test release. Yeah, could have done test release. Probably would have been a good idea. I don't know. I'm fairly confident it's just going to be the first broken release. We'll have to wait until PyPy gets hooked up, I think, to make a real one. Let me do add that to the doc though. Docs. Docs. CircuitPython dev pinned document. foamyguy. Python.org. read the docs and PyPy. Okay. Installing this stuff still. GitHub's a little slow today. Let's see, and I think it's, oh, yeah. Yeah. So we got no authentication, which makes sense because the token is not there. This one I think could succeed though. This would, this is the one that adds it as a, I don't know, attachment, I think maybe? An attachment on the release so that when you go to the release page, you can download zips with MPY files or regular .py files. As long as we get through this and it seems to do that part okay, then I think this one is good to go. So we'll, we want to do another one? We want to work on something else. We want to do another one? I think we'll do another one. Got some tweaks that I'm gonna try to look into on the Stream Deck this weekend. I don't know if I will do it on the stream or not, though. We'll see. If we get through the next one of these a little quicker than this one, then maybe I'll do it today during the stream. If not, I'll do it maybe this afternoon or tomorrow sometime. While this is running, and speaking of the streams and what I will do on the stream and stuff, I'm thinking about sometimes doing extra streams like throughout the week, just like not on a set schedule, just whenever I feel like it. But the way I'll probably do it is a little different. I'll probably go, I think, on Twitch only, so I won't do the YouTube links. I'll only be on Twitch, and instead of doing the Discord chat here, I will just do the Twitch chat. So I won't put the chat on the screen, and we won't take up the live broadcast room in case if anything else is going on. I'll try not to like do it at the same time as other stuff, but just to not use up the room all the time. But if anybody is interested in seeing some other stuff, the thing is though, I will probably venture outside of CircuitPython. I've been playing around with Phaser 3. It's a JavaScript game library. I've been messing around with that a little bit lately, and I've been thinking about streaming some of the work on that. But really, this kind of thing will just be like whatever I happen to be working on. So might be CircuitPython stuff sometimes, might be other stuff as well. Django is something I work on fairly regularly, so like could be a Django project. But if you're interested in stuff beyond like just CircuitPython libraries and stuff, and you want to check that out, then you can follow me over on Twitch to get a notification when I do that. Again, I don't know when, no set schedule, just kind of as it comes up. Yep, pop-up streams, exactly right. Have I been? Yeah, I'm using the Stream Deck. I have, here, I'll show you. I don't have 100% of the, I don't have it filled out 100%. I'm leaving the last 2 slots. I have this problem sometimes where like scarcity, I get like artificial extra scarcity. So like I only have 2 slots left and I'm afraid to use them because I have only 2 slots left, and therefore like I just perpetually have an empty 2 slots that I'm not even using because I'm afraid of running out. This is my layout though for my Stream Deck. So I have mostly Git commands. I don't know if it will focus. Let's see. Yeah, I have mostly Git commands, and these are all shortcuts inside of PyCharm. So I got like pull. Really, the ones I use most frequently are commit, push commits, commit and push. Those ones probably need better names, but they are different. One of them So push commits is if you've already made commits and you want to push them. This one is if you have if you pushed the commit hotkey there, the next thing you can push is the commit and push one there. There's also push, and then there's code format. There's project, which opens up this left window thingy here. So this thing can open and close, and that project hotkey does that. Logcat, this is a thing for Android. Like my day job involves a lot of Android. This is inside Android Studio. Basically, it shows you like the serial log output, like serial console in Mu. This is the same kind of thing, but for Android. Terminal, this will open up the terminal thing down here, this thing. And then last one is git add. So for adding new files, that one's like Control-Alt-A. So you can go like, select your files here, whichever ones you want, and then you hit that shortcut and it will add them to the repo. So that's my layout with my 2 empty slots there. The thing I'm going to be working on that is making it so you can have icon shortcuts that will change layers. Right now, the only way to change layers are those 3 buttons on the side, but I want to make a way where the shortcuts can change layers. And then the other thing I'm going to try, I'm pretty confident I can get that part working, having shortcuts change layers. The other thing I'm going to try is maybe making like groups of layers so that you could have like a group of 3 layers and all of those work together, and you go between those 3 layers, and maybe that would be like all for one program, right? Like maybe those would all be Photoshop shortcuts, and you have 3 different layers of Photoshop shortcuts, and then you could switch to like an entirely different group of PyCharm shortcuts, and that's like totally different 3 layers or 2 layers or whatever. Kind of like building another I'll say building another layer up in the hierarchy, but unfortunately layer is also used in the Steam Deck. Really though, I mean like a group, a higher order of organization that doesn't exist today. Where does it get commit messages? I have to type in the commit messages. So if I'm here and I'm going to press my commit thing, it's going to pop up this side window over here. In the top, it's going to show me all the files that have changed. In this case, none of the files have actually changed, so nothing is listed there. In the bottom here is where I type the commit message. So I just type whatever I want down here, and it automatically gets focused. So I can just start typing in there. And then if I were going to make an actual commit, after I type that commit message, then the next thing I would do is push this commit and push right there. And that would take me the next step through the process, and then I would do push after that, and that would be the final button, and it would finally go. So yeah, I type the commit messages. Dexter, it looks like put theirs. Let me check that out. Oh, let me get my chat back to the right room here. Nice. Let me see that a little bigger. Can I go bigger? Open link. Got louder, softer. Yeah, I have a different layer with volume. I usually leave it on this Git one though. Use right, Control-Shift-M, start. That static's pretty cool looking. Maybe. I don't have any experience with the Elgato Stream Decks, so I'm not sure if they call it a specific thing or not. Live static icon, nice. Yeah, that's cool looking. I kind of like the static look on there, truthfully. Let's see here. Folders, okay, yeah. Hugo says it is. The Elgato Stream Decks calls them folders, so that makes sense. I think though we're gonna keep going with this for now. I'm gonna try to get at least one more of these busted out. So where are we at here? We don't want to edit this release. This ran. Uploading to PyPy failed as we thought. That's fine. So we're back to. We should be back to failed here, I think, right? Oh no, it thinks it's passed, I guess, because of build. Do we want to do anything else? We could make an issue. don't know if we necessarily need to. We might as well, I guess, to document it. I got that note in the meeting notes for this week, but we might as well put it on the repo here as well. Needs Sphinx, no, not Sphinx, needs read the docs, and PyPy tokens. Committed and the build actions are passing, but currently the release actions fail when tries to upload to PyPy. How's the typing? Am I a little quieter now? I got a new microphone a couple weeks back, and I'm also trying like a noise gate thing today, so it might be cutting out a little extra as well. Hopefully the typing is not having that weird extra echo anymore. Currently the release actions fail when it tries to upload to PyPy, and the read the docs link is not currently active. Maybe we should do this. The read the docs link is not currently active, but the docs do build locally and look good to me. Committed. Read the docs, we could add. PyPy, we could add. Okay, submit that. So we could, I already closed the docs, I guess. I could put this in the, notes doc as a link, maybe. I could take care of that later, though. Okay, which one do we want to do next? Layout. Let's do switch round. Switch round was used in the example for annotation. It does use more things though, doesn't it? Time, yeah. This one uses easing. Maybe that stuff should go into its own library as well, like CircuitPython animation utils or something like that. Do we want to give it a try, even though it's got easing? Let's do a different one. This is also gonna have easing, right? Because this has animations. Maybe we need a display IO animations library. We have a LED animations library. Audio's just right. Awesome. That's good to hear. Thanks, guys. Pick a multi-file one. Yeah, maybe we will. Maybe we'll stick with maybe we'll do the switch around. What is this? This one has Factorio. Dial. So this one would be a single file. Doesn't have any animations, and it uses vector IO. Okay, let's do switch round. It's not it's gonna be a single file still in the repo. It's gonna be a single file, but it does use easing here and it also uses widget and control. So we have more stuff that we need to import and I guess probably add to the mock docs and all of that kind of stuff. So this one will be a little bit more going on than the last one, but still not as much as these icon ones when we get to it, because that one will be a package with two things inside of it. So let's do that. Let's go switch around. So we're gonna run cookie cutter again. Back up. You know what? Let's let me go new window. Bounce that there, bounce that there. Let's go the other way around actually. New one on the left. Nope. Okay. We're gonna go to repos. Maybe I should do this in PyCharm. I really like that I can copy paste much easier, like without holding shift. Okay, repos, CircuitPython, run cookie cutter. Ooh, that had a enter in it, and it did it automatically. That's all right. We already downloaded it. We could probably do no, and it would be safe, but we might as well just let it go. Yes. Bundle community, GitHub user, circuit. Well, let's copy. Just in case. This way we got no typos. CircuitPython, author name. This one, this is also kmatch. Whoops. Company, we did CircuitPython. Library name, this will be display.io. Switch round or round switch? Switch round. Like that. Description. Sliding switch with a round shape. That works for me. Keywords. Probably the same. Whoops. Oh, plus maybe input this time. Oops. Copy that. Input and sliding switch. That's 2 words though. Whoops. Oh well. Not sure if that's gonna work how I'm thinking, but that's alright. Prefix we left blank, PID we left blank, bus device, whoops, no, register no. Other requirements, we've got some shapes, layout, those are the 2. So we had both of those before. We can copy and just get rid of text. Copy. Go here, get rid of text. Shapes and layout. Okay. Pi, yes. Sphinx, yes. Main. I don't know. What does choosing this do though? Because I still created the main branch last time. Maybe this puts it in setup pi or something. Okay, so now we should have CircuitPython display.io switch around. Let me keep annotation actually so I can copy some things from it. We need CircuitPy. We could keep it. Let's open a new one. Circuit. Oh. Repos. No, I don't want to open the whole thing. CircuitPython display.io switch around. New window. What about slide switch or toggle? Yeah, we could. I think either of those would be fine names. Since Kmatch made it and already chose the name and the name of the class is already in there, and any code that's using it already calls it this, I'm inclined to just leave it for now. But certainly there's other names that could work, and yeah, we could. You can make a PR or an issue if you want, and we could maybe talk to Kmatch, get input from them, and see if there's any thought that we want to change it up. Okay, what all do we need to do? We need to copy the code in. Should have made a checklist last time. Gonna have to do this a few more times. Okay, we don't want to copy the annotation code though. We want switch around. Okay. Gonna have to fix the name of the file. Remember that from last time. Display IO switch round. Maybe this should be switch underscore round. It's probably because it got switch round in the file here. I think I'm inclined to leave it though, since the name of the class is switch round there with no underscore. Switch round. Okay. Example code. Layouts, docs, examples, switch. So we got two actually. Let me grab simple test. Simple test, and then let's grab the other one too. Multiple. On window. Display IO. Switch around. Multiple. Let's see. Toggle would be a good keyword. Oh, in the keywords from Cookie Cutter. Yeah, that's a good idea. I think that's in PyPy. I can add it. Method name. There might be. I'm not sure on the API. No. No. Yeah, it would be cool if there was a toggle method. Then you could flip it from code, like programmatically. I don't know if there's a way to do that or not. It might just be touch. Well, no, because the way touch works, right? Like this in here, what does it say? Selected. I think the idea was Kevin just used selected because that's the same thing that's in display button. So this made the API match display button. Truth be told though, selected I don't think is the best word necessarily. To me, selected implies like has focus, like on a web page. You know how a thing can have focus, right? Like this, I would refer to that thing with the box around it. That's the selected thing, which does not mean I clicked it yet, but it is the API that's there. So it's kind of what we used, I think. It's probably worth having a larger discussion though about naming some of this stuff before we get too much of it. Okay, we got simple test, we got multiple. That's our examples. Docs. So let's look in examples. We need to add the second one because there's two. Examples. This is switch. Multiple switches. Oh, what is that? LineOS. I don't know what that does. Okay, so we could call this one just simple test now, because this library only has that in it. We need to fix these. Switch around caption. Same thing. Display IO, switch around. Multiple. Why is line OS not orange down here? Okay. Switch test with multiple switches. Index. Did I do any? I don't think I did anything in index. No. API we need though. I don't think we need to copy it because it's not in the same place. Display, I'll switch around, that looks good. We did have that members order, should we do that? Got that indentation thing here again. 1, 2, 3. There's only 3 spaces here. I think maybe the template should have a 4th space right here. Member order. There we go. Jonas says, let's see if I recall, it's what time? That's a little small. Let me see. Here. Line numbers, meaning add line numbers, but it's been ages since we review a RST. Line numbers. I'm not sure which part I had up when you said that. Line numbers. Conf. So we're gonna need mock doc stuff. Definitely this time for vector IO. Is that right? No. Is that right? No. We don't need that. Well, I didn't think we needed it last time either, and we ended up needing it, but for now I don't think we do. But maybe we will once we start building. So I'll just comment that back out. We'll turn it back on in a minute if we need it. Sphinx. Okay. Setup pi. Keywords, let's do add toggle here. Toggle. Thank you for that, whoever threw that out. To Hugo, maybe? I'm not sure. Yeah, Hugo. Thank you. Line OS, I see. Line OS is the line numbers meeting add line numbers. I see. Okay. Okay. That's good to know. Was that was in examples. Yeah. Oh, okay, line knows. I get it. Line numbers. That makes sense. What are we missing? I'm sure I'm missing something. Let's just see though, I guess. How it goes. Okay, this is the new one. That's good. Oh no, I didn't add anything. Git ignore. Nope, not a repository. Git init. Then add git ignore. And then add everything else. I'm on master again, aren't I? Should I make main now? We just do it the same way we did it before because it worked. Let's just do it the same way we did it before because it worked. Git add all. All. Pre-commit. Run all files. Nope. Messed it up. All files, 2 dashes. So we got black ran. Let's go again. Whoops, wasn't done yet. Let's go again. Black passed that time. So Python library code missing function or method docstring. Load file system. Width and height. Don't have a docstring. Not sure why that's passing in the other repo. Also, like value. Current value. Oh, it does. Let me see. The width of the switch. Is that supposed to be int or integer? Or just number? Return int. Not sure if that's right. Int lowercase. Let's try that. And height. Didn't save. Okay, there we go. It's passing now. Sphinx. cpdocs. Thank you for that. Also, whoever that was, I don't remember for sure. Neardoc, maybe? Or, no, I think that was James, right? The Purple Samurai? Whoever threw that out, though, that's awesome. Thank you for that alias thing. What is this? Switch round. Yeah, we do have this again. I wonder why this is needing vector IO, though. This is really weird. Awk. So I'm sure we're gonna have another one after this. Whoops. Didn't save. That's the one downside to using PyCharm on the device. When you have to turn that save off, trips me up. Bitmap tools. Bitmap tools. Honestly, we could just copy these. I'm sure it's going to be the same. What was the other one? Oh, terminal IO we add in this one. But switch around. I don't think we need that because there's no text. Yeah. Time. Do we need to put time in there? Not sure. Didn't save. indentation. So, okay, that one sounds familiar. So there we did two things. We will be available on PyPy, so we just deleted this. And actually, I think I do need 2 lines there. And there's more to-dos here, so let's fix them while we're here. Annotation. Okay. I'm sure there's still more, but let's give it another try here. No, unexpected indentation again, 40. Oh, I didn't save. I didn't save. Okay. To do. Learn guide. So same one as annotation. Learn guide. Basics display IO. Okay. Product links, none. You'd think I would remember by now. There we go. Docstring. Any reference not found widget. Did we have this before? Switch around to 187. I think the line numbers are different though, because this doesn't have widget. Is it the way that it uses these things? Let me see if this is the right line. No. Okay. Does this say the word any? No. Just tab size PR submitted. Nice. Oh, and the cookie cutter. Awesome. Thank you for that, James. I appreciate that. I will leave a review sometime today or tomorrow. Superclass. So does it want me to put layout into the mock docs? That's not what we did on this one though. This doesn't have layout. Doesn't have layout anywhere in this file. Reference target not found. Any reference target not found. What does Google think that means? High class reference not found type. This is a different thing. typing. So something is using the type of widget. Type widget. No. I was thinking maybe one of these would say widget. That wouldn't make any sense. Honestly, we would have had that in annotation. Because it can anchor itself onto a widget. So yeah, this one has type widget right here. And it was able to work. And we don't have anything layout in here. Maybe this got messed up? No, that has layout. So this will need to be changed. But I don't think that's what's causing the actual error. Reference target not found. I wish I could know what line it was on. Does it start counting here maybe? So 187 plus 52? 239, is that the right line? Is there anything about widget? It says the word widget on this line. Got these things. Okay. We delete that and rerun this. Does it point to the same number? Yes. Oh man, Sphinx is tough sometimes. Reference target not found. The error message, it is right here. Whoops, wrong one. Warning, well, it always says that part. Docstring of display switch around. It says 187, but it doesn't seem like that's a line number. Or if it is, it doesn't match the lines in the file, I guess. Any reference target not found widget. I don't know why any is in quotes either. That seems odd to me. Hey Keith, how's it going? Any more warnings? Let's check. No, CP doc starts running right there. 3 source files out of date. I don't see anything else that is an error that I recognize, at least. Let's see. Keith, thanks for joining us, Keith. Happy to have you. Search for widget with backticks. Yeah, it does have widget with backticks a bunch. It does have a bunch of those, but do we have those in annotation also, I think. Don't. Oh, this is setup pi. It's doubled up in this one. Okay, so maybe we need them to be double. There are no single instances with single backticks. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, thank you, James. Hunting down, yep, Keith, docstring, Sphinx docs issues. So I'm making new repos for a bunch of the widgets that are currently in display.io layout. I'm making new repos for them, and yep, specifically right now we are fighting against Sphinx errors. So we can do this. Let's go find that. Replace. Whoa. I don't even know what that did. Control T does merge, apparently. Control R is what we want. Widget. Nope. Widget. Nope. Widget. 2 of these. 2 of these. Should I just do replace all? Seems sort of safe. Found 7. Just take a quick peek. Definitely want to do those. Definitely want to do those. Definitely want to do those. Okay, that seems fine. Place all. Nah, didn't save. Didn't save. No, same error. Same line also. Oh, no. Different. It's different this time. Control. Okay, so that was the fix. We just need to do that with also control. Control. Whoop. Okay, 7 of those also. Place them all. Save. Close. Contains. Control dot contains. I think I got that the right way. It's trying to link to the documentation for widget, but it can't find it. I see. Sphinx is a bit of a pain sometimes. I will definitely give you that. The docs come out looking nice if you get everything just right. And it's really cool the way we can build the docs from the strings in the code, but when you have syntax errors, it does not really go out of its way to help you find them. Even, well, no, this is changing, I guess. So it is off. It does look like it's off by about that 52. Maybe my calculation here was right. Maybe it's whatever number it says, but from the line the class starts on instead of the file starts at. Maybe that's how we find it. We'll check that on the next one. Except for now we're building, so that's awesome. Yeah, very powerful but big learning curve. That's definitely true. Thank you for that catch, James. I have no idea how long that would have took me, but it would have been a while, I'm sure. Let's see. So that built pre-commit passed, didn't it? Right? Pre-commit. Wonder if we could add Sphinx to pre-commit. So black ran again, but that's probably because I changed the length of lines or something. It just like a line got formatted with the new line now. Run again. All right, looking good. I think I'm probably going to wrap up after we get this one done. What else do we need to do? So we will need to create the repo, which we haven't done yet. Pre-commit's good. Sphinx is good. Yeah, so we just need to create the repo. So let's do that. Let's go here. Here. Okay. Do the org. New. Repo. Description. There we go. Left all of this stuff the same. Okay, so we'll get this pushed up and let it run the actions, and then I'll probably call it for this morning. Let's go remote add. We'll change origin again. Origin, this will be CircuitPython instead. CircuitPython, that's the name of the org. Okay. So create the main branch. I think that's what this command does. Whoops. Uh-oh. Copy. Paste. Middle click? Middle click doesn't work. Interesting. How would that not be pasting? Branch rename failed. I think it's because we did not create any commits. I think last time we created a commit before we did this. And when we created the commit, that is what actually created the branch called master, I guess. Even though it says there's a master here, it seems like it doesn't actually exist in the repo yet. So let's go commit. I'll use the stream deck here. Oh, I do have to be up here, I think. Commit. So this is my workflow. I go commit on there. Shows me all these files. You know, hopefully, usually this is a smaller list, but we're doing the whole repo here. Initial files. So then I go commit and push because that's one of the options in this dropdown right here. Commit and push. So we do that. It says we found to-dos. Found to-dos. Note tags. I don't know what that means. Why did we not get that last time? Don't know, but this is definitely here. Yeah, I just clicked through it. Set up Pi to do. That one makes sense, but we're leaving it because in case it turns into a package later. Okay. I guess these are all fine, probably. So commit and push. So then I would go Alt P would give me push, which is the same as my push button on the Stream Deck. And then because there was a to-do pop-up, I do have to hit it one more time on this one. So Alt P here again would do push. So I can just hit it on the Stream Deck and that will do it. Oh, but we didn't want to push. We just wanted to commit. Too late now. We can do this though. And this. I guess I didn't do it that way last time. I just did this. Oh man. Should not have done that. Now I don't have main. And this says master. Oh, that's a bummer. Why does it not show any commits? Oh boy. Why did I do that? Do I need to change something, I guess? I don't know how to make this push to main. Okay. These won't have Adafruit on them. We're going to need to change that in annotation also. But that will serve as a change. Fix pip name in readme. This file. So commit him. This still says master. What are outgoing commits? But this should say main. I can't do it that way. Oh man, that is annoying. I wish I would not have done that. Is this just gonna work? I mean, it can't, right? Like, this is gonna just push into master branch. What it says there. Yeah. Why did I do that? I don't know why I did that. I really should not have. Doesn't even show as a branch. Okay, pull. Unlock. Master. Master have all the code in it? Yeah. So, master. Delete main. Here's the problem. My local main is tracking remote master. That's why it's pushing to the wrong place. I don't know how to fix that though. Main. Now it just says nothing. Push. There we go. Main. Two branches. Main. Now how do I set the main? How do I set the default branch? Why did I do this? Gotta go slower. I haven't had to mess with this in so long, I don't even know how to do it. Branches? Oh. No. Maybe I should have renamed it. Yeah. Definitely feeling some unintended consequences right now. Okay. Main is here. And it has the code in it? Yes. That's running actions on main now. That's good. So we want to delete master because the whole point is to not use the term master. So if we delete this locally, now I don't have it anymore. If we delete it remotely, can't delete it remotely. Why? Guessing it's because of the star, but maybe not. Why can I not delete it? Guess can I go here and delete it? Master, delete. Okay. There we go. Okay, now we're good. We have only main. And now I can pull. And now master is gone out of here too. Perfect. Okay, that was the long way around, but I'm glad we made it. So is this gonna pass? Fingers crossed. Sorry to lead us around on a little bit of a roundabout there, folks. I didn't know that was going to take quite as long. But it's good to see the kinds of problems that we run into, right? Like, hopefully now that I ran into that, either if somebody else has that problem in the future, you'll know how to fix it quicker, or I will know how to fix it quicker next time, hopefully. Or, even better, I will take my time a little more and just not mess it up to start with. That's probably the way to go. Okay. Man, I feel like this is taking longer than it used to. I don't know though. Maybe I just don't usually sit here and watch it. What else do we need to do? Should we make the release again? Or just wait? I think we'll just wait on this one. Instead of making the release, because maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm not supposed to make the first release yet. Maybe we want to read the docs in PyPy first, possibly, after we talk about it on Monday. So I'll see if that's the case. So I'll bring it up in the meeting. Once we get an answer, then if we need to make it, I can come back and do it. If we don't need to until we do the other stuff, then we will end up being able to have the first release actually be a real one that works. Running pre-commit. Building the assets. Uh-oh. Maybe it always does that stuff. What is this? Tectate bitmap fonts? I don't even know what that is. It's used in the core, I guess. What is this? Is this building CircuitPython? Oh, it's making MPY cross, I see. Okay, that makes sense. Building the docs. Building the Python package. Okay, this is almost done. There we go. That passed. Do we need to do anything else for now? So I think on this one I'm not going to make the release. We'll wait until Monday. Passing actions, the docs built. but we can't see them here because it would need to read the docs account. Release is the only other thing I can think of that we did on annotations, but not here. One thing is, did find a few of these. Let me go ahead and fix them here. These should be without Adafruit to match what's in setup Pi. That might be something to fix in Cookie Cutter also, because I chose community bundles, so I think here it should not append Adafruit. So maybe we can fix that in the template inside Cookie Cutter also one of these days. For now though, I think we're good. I deleted those, so they say CircuitPython. Let's save that. Let's push this, commit, fix pipe. Oh, you know what? Actually, let me, oh, that's a long way around though. That's all right, let me do it. I'll finish out on this. This will be the last thing I do. So instead of just pushing this directly to annotations, we are going to treat, we're going to do the same thing we do on libraries where we'll do PRs to change this stuff. So I need to fork this to foamyguy. So instead of just pushing this change, I'll make a PR. That way my branch is all set up and ready to go. Okay, so I have a fork. So now we're going to go this to get the URL for my fork, annotation, git remote add foamyguy, paste, yep, git fetch foamyguy, this refresh files, refresh file status. Check out foamyguy main, foamyguy main. Then we can push here. So commit, fix pi names in readme. Let's just check the diff real quick. Yep. Those are the three things we changed. Okay, commit and push. There's that, and then push. So that's going to push to foamyguy main now. Here, and then we can make a PR for that to go to CircuitPython main. Yeah, that's what we want. Create. Instances of pi install commands to the correct pi name. I don't know if there's another word for that. Pi name. Okay. Create. Okay, that's cool because now I have my branch set up and we've made the first PR from that. So this is the way that we'll do it for all of the rest of the commits. I have to commit the first one when we create the repository to get the code in it. But for all the rest of the stuff, we will do PRs like this. So there's our first one. And yeah, with that, I think I will wrap it up. I appreciate all the folks that hung out this morning. Oh, was my chat behind? Oh no. Where is this? It was. My chat froze. Or this thing. Yeah, no, my chat froze. That's a bummer. Sorry about that, guys. Folks, I should say. Let me catch up real quick here. Yeah, and you guys were telling me how to fix it too. Sorry about that. I didn't realize the chat had frozen. Need to commit to actually define the branch. Can rename it, which yeah, I should have probably renamed it. Truthfully, that would have been easier. Untrack, GitHub as masher, never made the main. Nice. Dan merged the cookie cutter PR. That's awesome. Getting stuff done. That's sweet. Thank you for making that again. Git branching is its own annoying learning curve. Yeah, branching is interesting. Branching takes a fair amount of getting used to. I feel like I've come a long way since I started working on CircuitPython, but I definitely have a lot more to learn still. All right, folks. Appreciate you. Thank you, James, for making that PR. Keith, Johnny, Hugo, Dexter. I think that's TG Techie, Jonah. Thank you. Anybody else that was around? I think Johnny. I don't know if I said Johnny already. I think I got everybody. Thanks for tuning in. I'll be back again next week, same time, 10 a.m. Central Time on Saturday. And then again, if you're interested in other, probably non-CircuitPython stuff, at least for the first few, check me out on Twitch. You can follow me there, and I might have some random pop-up streams. And speaking of Twitch, I will also go ahead and raid somebody here. So we got a couple folks on Twitch, so we'll send them somewhere. Let's go raid. Let's see. Does it show me other people? Let me try this. Let's go see who's online here, if it does. Okay. No. Okay, we'll just go back to Tim. I think we did Tim last week. We'll go to Tim again. Tim is working on it was working on Accelerate, the game before. Now he's working on more stuff for the next project that he's going to do, which is like a racing add-on. I think it goes to some other game. So instead of making a game, he's making an add-on for another game. But Tim's cool. If you like game development, indie game development, then check out that channel. So that's where we're going to go if you're watching on Twitch. Raid, Tim, start raid. And we wait for this to count down. There we go. Thank you. Preview. Hopefully that sent me. There we go. Unhost. Hosting Tim. Yeah.